I'm Simi Pasha and you're watching Good News Today, our special series where we bring you positive stories of hope and courage. These are stories that don't necessarily make headlines but showcase the triumph of the human spirit. Lieutenant General Dalbir Singh Sohag is the 26th Chief of the Army Staff. His rise to the top of the world's second biggest land force is the culmination of an extraordinary journey. From being born into a humble Subedar's family to now being in control of the country's defence establishment, Dalbir Singh Sohag is good news for modern India.
It is like a dream come true for this retired soldier of the Indian Army. 84-year-old Ramphal Singh Sohag never thought that he would live to see the day that his son would become the Chief of Army Staff of the Indian Army. The Sohags of Bishan village in Jhajjar district of Haryana have been sending their sons to the army for 3 generations now. But General Dalbir Singh Sohag was the first one to be commissioned as an officer in the Indian Army.
हमारी जो पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी जो आर्मी में यानी कि जो उनकी चॉइस थी कि हम आर्मी में जाएं और देश की सेवा करें, तो इसलिए आर्मी में जाने की हमारी ख्वाहिश थी कि मैं भी आर्मी में था, मेरे दादा परदादा भी आर्मी में थे.
गाँव जब इनका प्रमोशन के लिए मैं पता चला तो जो है ना पूरे गांव ने इकट्ठा होकर नाच गाना, गांव का एक वो जो बड़ा चौक है उसके अंदर पूरे गांव ने, पूरे गांव की औरतें भी बच्चे और सब नाच कर डांस किया जो उन लोगों ने.
ये आज से नहीं है, ये मतलब काफ़ी ब्रिटिशर के टाइम की बात है. तब से ही इस गांव में मतलब आर्मी, नेवी, एयरफोर्स सभी डिफेंस में हैं. इवन आपको एक ही नहीं, कम से कम 2-2 आदमी आपको घर से मिलेंगे.
In Bisan village, this is the very house where Dalbir Sohag was born. Villagers say from the very childhood he was simple yet intelligent. Parents had just one simple dream, that Dalbir should get into the army and make them proud. And Dalbir did not let his parents down.
General Dalbir Singh's father had retired as a Subedar Major from the 18th Cavalry Regiment, and it was his dream that his son becomes a commissioned officer. A dream that began to take wings when Dalbir got admitted to the Sainik School in Chittorgarh. A dream that found legs when in 1970 a young Dalbir Singh cleared the admission test for the National Defence Academy NDA.
हम एक ही क्लास में पढ़ते थे जी, और दलबीर साहब बहुत मेहनती आदमी था, और क्लास में सबसे टॉप में थे.
दलबीर साहब बहुत ही अच्छे थे. दलबीर साहब समय पर स्कूल में आते थे, कोई शरारत नहीं करते थे, गुरुजनों का कहना मानते थे.
The rest is history. Commissioned into the 4x5 Gorkha Rifles in 1974, he rose through the ranks to reach the highest post of all, the Chief of Army Staff, on 31st of July 2014.
जितने यंगस्टर हैं, नौजवान बच्चे हैं, उनमें एक भावना है कि हम भी आर्मी में भर्ती होकर देश की सेवा करें, देश की सेवा करने का मौका मिले.
He bowed down as he see his elders amongst him, and I can say that every child should learn his attitude towards the elders.
हमारे जो यहाँ बच्चे हैं और भी जो यंग जनरेशन जो अभी चाहती है कि हम आर्मी में जाएं, तो एक देश की सेवा करने का एक जज्बा जो है सबके अंदर बढ़ा है जब से ये घोषणा हुई है कि ये आर्मी चीफ बनने वाले हैं.
As General Sohag becomes the 26th COAS and takes command of the 4th largest army in the world, his mother says that churma and milk is the food that he loves the most in the world. In fact, his parents kept a buffalo at home so that General Dalbir Singh could be fed fresh milk and desi ghee, the source of his strength and fitness.
दूध बहुत पीता था, दूध चूरमा बहुत शरीर बहुत सुंदर. किसी को कोई भी चीज लेता हो तो अपने हाथ से ले रहा होगा तो दे देता है, वो खुद खाने की कोशिश नहीं करता.
This small Haryana village in Jhajjar is today basking in the pride of having produced an army chief. And the army chief's parents are proud that in a free, democratic and independent India, a foot soldier's son can also rise to be the army chief of the country.
The dream of not just a father has come true, but here the entire village feels proud of what Dalbir Suhag has today achieved. With camera person Ravikant Totawar, this is Pankaj Upadhyay, Haryana, for Headlines Today.
Here's the story of how the social network saved a young girl's life. A 20-year-old was battling for survival in a coma. She needed a liver transplant, but her family couldn't afford it. It was then that her friends and colleagues turned to Facebook for help. Indrajit Kundu with this story.
There is something which we can't express through words. Like we can't express our feelings by some words. We can't say thanks. There is something where it is not enough to acknowledge my gratitude. So if there is a way for me through which I can thank them, is helping them when they need me. So when I would like to appeal them that when they need any kind of help from me, don't feel shy. I am always there for you, as they were for me for these 2 months.
She had jaundice and went into a coma. Srijani needed an urgent liver transplant. Her middle-class family was at a loss, but determined to save their daughter. Srijani's mother donated part of her liver.
যে কিডনির মতো লিভারও যে দেওয়া যায়, এটা যখন আমার ডক্টররা বললো এবং মেয়ের ওই রকম সিচুয়েশনে আমি এক বাক্যে দিতে রাজি হয়েছি, আমার কথা ভাবনা চিন্তা না করে যে আমার কি হবে এটা দিলে। তো তারপর ডাক্তাররা বললেন যে না, এটাতে কোনো লাইফ রিস্কের কোনো নেই, সম্ভাবনা নেই, এবং লিভার জিনিসটা এমনই, সেটা আস্তে আস্তে আবার গ্রোথ হয়ে আগের অবস্থায় ফিরে আসে একটা সময়ের মধ্যে দিয়ে। সেই সময়টা একটু রেস্ট্রিকশনে থাকতে হয়।
But that wasn't the only problem. For this entire transplant to take place, they needed a lot of money.
যখন আমরা প্রথম জানতে পারলাম যে সৃজনীর লিভার ট্রান্সপ্লান্ট করতে হবে, তখন ডাক্তাররা আমাদের বললেন যে এতে খরচ প্রচুর, মানে অপারেশনের আগে পরে সব মিলিয়ে 25 থেকে 30 লাখ টাকা খরচ। তো এইটা শুনে প্রথমে তো আমরা খুবই মানে চমকে গেছিলাম যে এত খরচ। এবং তখন আমার যেটা মনে হয়েছিল যে আমার মেয়েকে ফিরিয়ে আনতে গেলে আমাকে যদি সর্বস্ব পণ করতে হয় তাই আমি করব, কিন্তু মেয়েকে যে করে হোক আমাকে বাঁচিয়ে ফিরিয়ে আনতেই হবে।
20-year-old Srijani Haidar's friends and teachers came together to run a campaign on a social networking site, and help began to pour in from every corner, predictable and unexpected. While Srijani remained comatose, the campaign raised more than 20 lakh rupees within the strict deadline.
এছাড়া আমি আরেকটা কথা বলবো, ওর একটা সময় ব্লাড ক্রাইসিস খুব হয়ে গেছিলো, আমাদের ব্লাডের প্রয়োজন ছিল খুব, তো সেখানে আমি একটা পোস্ট করি যে ওর খুব ব্লাড দরকার। তো সেখানে আমি মানে কিছু না হলেও 2 দিনে 200 থেকে 250 ফোন অ্যাটেন্ড করি যে আমরা ব্লাড দেব। তো সেক্ষেত্রে প্রচুর ব্লাডের রিকোয়ারমেন্ট ছিল, তো সেটা ফুলফিল হয়েছে ফেসবুকের মাধ্যমে। ইভেন বেশ যে মানির যেটা প্রবলেম ছিল, ক্রাইসিস ছিল, সেইটা ফুলফিল হয়েছে ফেসবুকের মাধ্যমে।
Distant families got connected, unknown people were united, and Srijani was saved. Her father, who once used to scold his daughter for wasting time on social networking sites, has today changed his opinion about them.
ফেসবুক সম্বন্ধে আমার ধারণা খুব একটা স্বচ্ছ ছিল না, বরং উল্টে আমরা মেয়েকে ডিসকারেজ করতাম যে এটার পেছনে এতটা সময় না দিতে, নিজের লেখাপড়া পেছনে আরও বেশি সময় দিতে। কিন্তু এটার যে একটা পজিটিভ সাইড আছে এবং সেটা আমাদের জীবনে এই রকমভাবে সাহায্য করবে, এটা আমি কল্পনাতেও আনিনি।
Now they are asking what's going on Facebook, what they are writing, what you are writing. Now they are asking me.
With Indrajit Kundu in Kolkata, Pierre Fitter for Headlines Today.
Our next story comes from Bangalore, where an Indian electrical engineer is all set to make a 6,000-mile odyssey in a customized solar-powered auto to London, and that too to promote the idea of environmentally friendly travel.
While many IT engineers are busy writing and testing for big IT firms, here comes a miracle.
Naveen Rebelli, a 33-year-old electrical engineer, has rolled out a solar electric auto rickshaw and will drive it all the way from Bangalore to London in an effort to promote green and environmental friendly travel.
So it all started because I was planning to travel from India to Europe all the time. From kid, I was dreaming about traveling by road. Then I was looking up at various options how I can go, and I saw this as a very good option. Like, Indian icon is tuk-tuk, and what better is, like, you're not polluting the air, so zero emissions vehicle. So yeah.
Rebelli will kickstart his journey sometime next year and travel 9,600 kilometers across 10 nations.
One day I was just calculating how much fuel I spent on travel, and then I realized that there should be some other difference in my next travels, and that's then the thing added up to solar electric tuk-tuk. Yeah.
His auto is entirely backed up by electricity and solar power. Rebelli calls his customized three-wheeler Tejas, which he fitted with a new motor, battery and gearbox. Its roof is lined with solar panels, and 8 hours of battery charge will only carry Rebelli 80 kilometers, making for a very slow trip and a lot of recharging stops on the road to London. But Rebelli says Tejas can be plugged in for additional power, ensuring that his eco-friendly vehicle will make it to London, rain or shine.
Now, a group of scientists in London have developed a wheelchair that will maneuver by the direction that you look into. This groundbreaking technology uses a very inexpensive software. So let's have a look. Have you ever heard of a wheelchair that can be made to move by the power of sight alone? Well, there is one on the way to development. The logic behind this wheelchair is that most people suffering from crippling physical disabilities can still move their eyes because they are directly connected to the brain. Some existing technology already allows severely disabled people to stare at arrows on a computer and direct the movement of a wheelchair. But there are problems with that system, including a delay between the movement of the eye and the wheelchair.
Current tracking software often uses screen-based systems where you have a screen open and you look at locations on the screen. Problem with that is that it's very simplistic, and also it diverts the user's attention from the outside world, and therefore there's more risk of not noticing obstacles or other things in the way.
But now a research team from Imperial College London seems to have developed an improved and inexpensive software that will allow users to move their wheelchair just in the direction they want to take.
So at the moment I'm just looking forward towards the floor, but exactly at points on the floor that I would like to go to, and the wheelchair is just responding. So if I look rightwards slightly towards Will, I'll move away, or I can go look left as well, and it just responds to my gaze or my desired location that I would like to go to.
Tiny cameras placed on the wheelchair detect user eye movements. This visual information is then analyzed in just 10 milliseconds and translated into instructions for movement that's almost instantaneous. Perhaps what's really impressive is the fact that the system can tell whether a person is merely gazing or wants to move.
We actually move our eyes upwards of three times a second, so there's a huge amount of information there. So essentially we track the pupil of the eye, and via a calibration process we relate that to where the subject's looking in the world around them.
Use it maybe one day to drive your car. You could use it to teleoperate a robot. You may be able to fly planes or drones or spaceships with this type of technology.
Full-scale trials of the Wonder Wheelchair are about to start, and the good news is that it could be commercially available within 3 short years from now. Now, we all connect with our family and friends through WhatsApp. But if you are a Mumbaiker, you can do that with your local police officer now. Mumbai Police, as a part of their pilot project, have come out with the use of WhatsApp for reporting crimes and also to better the interface between public and the police. Divakar Singh comes up with this report.
Mumbai police are saying what app, and going by the public's first reaction, they're mighty happy about it. In its unending fight to battle crime and lawlessness, the Mumbai police force has turned to smartphone messaging, apps in particular, to create awareness and to collect info on criminal activity. Tapping into the popularity of WhatsApp, the police in North Mumbai have created groups to reach out to citizens directly.
देखिए, आज मोबाइल सोशल नेटवर्किंग जो है ये एक ऐसा माध्यम है जिस पर लोग हर समय कनेक्टेड हैं, और अगर आपको लोगों को कोई ऐसा मैसेज देना है जो उनके लिए आवश्यक है, कई प्रकार के ऐसे ऑफेंसेस होते हैं, कई प्रकार के ऐसे क्राइम होते हैं जिसके बारे में अगर लोगों को जानकारी हो तो वो उससे अपना बचाव कर सकते हैं।
16 police stations between Dahisar and Goregaon implemented the plan so far and have already connected with over 3,000 citizens. The groups are mostly used for discussing area-specific crimes. For instance, the common crime of conmen posing as cops and duping walkers out of their valuables.
Impersonation of police कि एक व्यक्ति रोड पे खड़ा होता है, वो कहता है कि मैं प्लेन क्लोथ्स का पुलिसमैन हूँ और सामने ऐसा ऐसा हो गया है, सामने मर्डर हो गया है, राइट हो गया है, बिल्डिंग गिर गई है, नाकाबंदी शुरू है और आप अपने गहने निकाल के रुमाल में रख दीजिए और बाद में वो रुमाल में कुछ और चीज़ डाल के पैक करके दे देता है। तो इस तरह की अगर आपको जानकारी हो तो आप इससे बच सकते हैं।
Through WhatsApp, the police also intend to encourage citizens to come forward and lodge complaints, since they realize that many crimes go unreported.
ग्रुप ज्वाइन करने का मतलब एक तो एक दूसरे की सहायता भी होती है, एक दूसरे का विचार भी मिलता है और हम किसकी कोई परेशानी हो तो उसको हम बांट सकते हैं। कुछ भी इमरजेंसी में कुछ भी हो तो व्हाट्सएप में एक दूसरे को मैसेज मिल जाता है।
Furthermore, the group can be used for posting photos of habitual offenders, dispel rumors in real time, and to post safety tips for citizens.
लोगों में अवेयरनेस अभी बढ़ रहा है। अभी ये व्हाट्सएप मीडियम ऐसा है कि हर कोई यूज़ कर रहा है, मैक्सिमम वही यूज़ करते हैं लोग। तुरंत लोगों के पास अगर जानकारी कोई पहुंचानी है तो उसके लिए वो अच्छी उसकी मदद हो रही है।
Only time will tell if WhatsApp is truly an effective crime-fighting tool. But for now at least, the initiative seems to be a good move on part of the Mumbai police force. With Divakar Singh in Mumbai, Sahil Manekthala for Headlines Today.
Now, those school trips to museums were very educating as well as entertaining. And now there's a new museum that has opened up in India that travels. Wondering how? Take a look.
This is a train, but it's also an exhibition that imparts education and creates awareness. This train has clocked some 17,000 kilometers in a journey that began from Delhi nearly 2 years ago. In its current phase, the Science Express Biodiversity Special is on a 197-day tour with 57 stops across 20 states.
ये यात्रा विज्ञान की है। विज्ञानवादी विचार समाज में पहुंचाने के लिए है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि ये साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, रेलवे और एनवायरनमेंट तीनों मंत्रालयों के साझेदारी से जो ये कार्यक्रम होगा ये बहुत सफल होगा। आज तक जितने छात्र और नौजवान और कॉलेज के छात्र और बाकी लोगों ने इसका लाभ लिया, इससे भी ज़्यादा लाभ लेंगे और हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि समाज में वैज्ञानिक मानसिकता को तैयार करने में ये बायोडाइवर्सिटी साइंस एक्सप्रेस बहुत ज़बरदस्त सफल होगी। ये एक अच्छी शुरुआत है और इसको हम बेहतर और बनाएंगे।
The Science Express Biodiversity Special is travelling different parts of the country and has connected 22 lakh people in 62 locations. The current journey will end at Gujarat's Gandhinagar station on the 6th of February next year. With Siddharth Tiwari in Delhi, Pierre Fitter for Headlines Today.
That's all we could pack into this edition of Good News Today. You can send us your feedback, tweet the team at HLT Good News. Have a great weekend.